We got real important stuff going on over here. So
after you've had 2 practices, is that correct?
We've had 2, yes.
So what can you tell us about this group?
Well, after 2 practices in the summertime, that's very relaxed. I can tell you probably about the same thing I could 2 days ago. Not much. This is a actually, it's a good time to kind of get everybody together and maybe put in some meat and potato stuff, but it's not going to be an intense deal like it will be during the regular season or normal practice. So I mean, I've learned that Devontae's still pretty good, and Doak's still big, and LeGerald's still athletic, but I really don't know much about the team.
What kind of things can emerge in these types of practices?
I think guys can probably start, it's probably too early, but I think guys will probably start separating themselves a little bit, and players will start looking at certain guys as being, good players, and learning how to get the ball maybe to guys in certain situations and things like that. But with the young kids, I think the biggest thing you can kind of start developing is your culture, and how you're going to work and that kind of stuff. I'm not saying this is going to help us win one more game or anything, but you would think if you do something in the summer, then you should be probably a week or 2 ahead when games start, in November. That's probably about the extent of this.
So this trip to Italy could be a great bonding.
Yeah, I think it will be. Yeah, I can't imagine. I'll be in a good mood the entire time, and so I can't imagine the players not having a good time and enjoying themselves. And even though we're going there to play ball, it's also kind of a reward trip too. So hopefully we'll go over there, and maybe get a little bit better basketball wise. But the getting better basketball wise is going to take place here in Lawrence. It's not going to take place over there.
Coach, what's it been, 2 years, 3 years since when you went to Korea?
It's been 2, yes.
So as a staff, what do you learn from that experience that you can use here as far as preparation and how to handle things?
Well, great question. Well, half my staff didn't go to South Korea. It's amazing. We had a great time. Hwangchu's a nice place, but Roberts and Townsend and Bouchard immediately volunteered not to be the ones to go on that trip, because that was 17 days. And so the things that we did over there, we didn't really approach it a lot differently. We never practiced. We didn't watch much tape. We just went over there and tried to enjoy ourselves. And this one will be much more relaxed than that one now. So I really don't know anything that our staff will need to know going into it, to be honest.
How much did that trip to Korea help the off-court chemistry of that team?
Well, we had a pretty good year, so I think it definitely helped. I think we were the 1 overall seed after that year. I do think it wore us out. I think we got tired in January, and then kind of got our second win. But this isn't going to be near as intense. We had to go win over there, and we practiced 6 weeks before we actually went over there. So that was a long trip. Or we practiced a month, so it was a 6-week summer. This is just a 2 or 3 days a week for 4 weeks summer for us, and so it'll be much more relaxing, and certainly shouldn't take away anything from the regular season.
Both for you and for your team. I mean, you're replacing guys like Landon and Frank, good leaders, right? So how important and how well timed is something like this for that aspect of it?
I think the leadership's already starting to kind of solidify itself. I mean, this is Devontae's team, and we want other guys to be leaders and all those things, but everybody's going to look to Devontae. So we did lose a lot. You think about losing Landon. Well, he didn't score a lot, but he's probably the best post defender in the league. And you lose Frank, who's the best player in the country last year, and you lose Josh, who may have been the most talented player in the country. I mean, that's a lot to lose. And I look out there, and I don't think that we're going to replace those guys individually, but Udoka being healthy, Billy Preston is a talent. Devontae and Malik together is a little bit different than Frank and Devontae, but still, I think there's a chance this team could be pretty good.
With Udoka, what is your expectation for his post defense? Maybe what he can do in there.
Post defense?
Yeah, just defensively.
Well, I think he'll foul a lot. think he'll be really good at that early on. But Landon, you know, he was good about playing without fouling and playing your man before he catches it. Doak's not very good at that yet, so he'll get better at that. But he should be a better rim protector, and you know, I don't know that he will be, but he should be a better defensive rebounder. So, but Landon, you know, as much as we try to figure out, oh, I wish we had this or that, you know, he was definitely a guy that we couldn't play without. He was great for us.
Coach, when you have so many new faces and then guys who still can't quite play yet, how do you do all that? I mean, how do you know, you got all these guys here who don't really know each other.
Well, we've only got 9 guys on scholarship that are eligible to play next year, starting the season, and we got 4 guys that aren't, and then we'll get one of them, Sam. So that's a good question. But in this particular trip, we're going to play everybody, and we won't practice this way, but we'll play guys together on the trip. But we're going to keep our guys that are eligible together, you know, getting the majority of the reps together. But I actually like it. I think it's great for those kids to do what Malik did last year, and they have to sit and learn and be patient and grind a little bit and not be catered to. I think that was pretty healthy for Malik. I think it'll be healthy for these guys too.
What differences have you seen out of the Lawson brothers in the early goings?
What difference?
What differences have you seen out of them?
Differences from when they got here, or
no, just differences in between the two.
Oh, between them two. Well, I'd say KJ's more serious. Dietrich's more of the clown of the two. I would say they're both very competitive in different ways. And they got some of the Morris twins traits. I mean, they definitely look out for each other. And you know, if you fight one, you're going to have to fight them both probably. But much like the twins. But I just see kids that are happy to be here. They've been really good since they've been here.
Yeah, Dietrich said no adjustment necessary. He said they were welcomed with open arms.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't talk to them about all that stuff, but all the time. But they both seem like they're doing well.
Coach, impossible maybe to do any scout report, but what do you know anything about your competition?
No. I know we're playing 3 different teams. One of the teams we'll play twice, but we won't do a scout report or go watch them play or study film or anything like that. We'll just go out and play, and of course when you get over there, it'll get competitive, and we'll see who their best players are and what they like to do and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's just going to be, it won't be a pickup game, but it'll be closer to a pickup game than it will be a regular season game probably.
How busy a month is this with recruiting? And what are you looking for?
Recruiting-wise, well, we're looking for everything. I think we could lose 5 or 6 guys, and so we got to sign big, we got to sign little, we got to sign point guard and tall wings, and I mean we need to sign a little bit of everything. But it's an important year. The recruiting-wise, this is probably about as important year as we've had because of potentially what we'll lose next year.
But is it busy because you've got to be out all month, but you're trying to practice?
Yeah. We'll beginning tomorrow, we'll be out every Wednesday through Sunday, and then we'll practice Mondays and Tuesday, and then go back out again. So yeah, it's a busy time, but that's okay. I mean, we're going to be in the office anyway, so it's not bad.
Coach, have you ever been to Italy?
No, I have not.
Is there anything you're really looking forward to seeing? Because they listed some of the sites you guys are going to see.
Yeah, I hadn't even looked at where all we're going, but I'm excited to see the Vatican, obviously, and the Colosseum, and I'm sure that there'll be other things that will be some type of excursion which we'll go and enjoy. But I hear it's beautiful. I also hear it's very hot, but we'll enjoy it. I'll enjoy being with everyone.
Coach, maybe not your favorite subject. Kansas, Missouri. You hear it every once in a while. You know, it came up about a month ago or whenever. Just your latest.
Well, if you're talking about the ex-chancellor brought it up, yeah. I'm not calling anybody saying what they said isn't true, but I'm shocked that he would think that I would be involved in a football negotiating deal to try to play a game in Arrowhead. So that he may have got me confused with the football coach. I don't know, but I still feel the same way that I have. Nothing's changed in my regard. I'm sure there'll be a time where Kansas and Missouri play again. I don't know when that time will be, and people seem to think that it's up to me to make that call. I mean, we have an athletic director, we have a chancellor, we have other people that are involved with that. But I do think that you know, I caught the majority of the attention initially when I said, you know, they left us, we don't have to play them, and I was probably the only one quoted with what everybody else thought. So, but who knows what'll happen? I certainly don't have any ill feelings towards our bordering state or school at all. But I'm not interested in doing what's best for Missouri. That didn't interest me at all. Just like they're not interested in doing what's best for Kansas. I'm not interested in doing what's best for us. And certainly, I think my athletic director and my new chancellor, I'm sure they feel the same way. And if it's best for us to play, then I'm sure we'll play. But that'll be a decision by more than just me.
All right, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.